Hello, welcome. I've had a few requests recently for a session to ease headaches and migraines. Yoga can really help with headaches, helping to soften through the neck and the shoulders and to just create that calm space with the breathing and to bring you back to a state of balance. So it might not completely cure them, but it will certainly bring you some relief and maybe even prevent headaches happening in the future with a regular practice. So this is a really simple, easygoing practice that anyone can do. I have got a cushion, as you can see, so if you want to grab a cushion or a pillow, that might be useful. I've also got a glass of water and a lavender spray. So you don't need any of this stuff. Lavender's quite soothing. This is lavender and peppermint. It's quite soothing for headaches. So just something to bear in mind if you want to pause and go and fetch anything before we continue. If you haven't got any of these things, that is okay. You can still do this practice. Okay, so let's get started. Sitting up nice and tall, make sure you've got plenty of space to breathe and just explore a little bit through your neck here. So notice if there is any tightness in the shoulders and the neck, just move the head around. Now don't let the head go too far back. Keep with the idea of like a half circle. So chin to one shoulder, skim the chest and then over to the other side. We don't want to crush the back of the neck. Good, and then just coming back to centre. And just use the first two fingers on each hand to just massage in a circular motion in the temples, just to soften there. You can even head down into the cheekbones and the jaw. And maybe even rub the ears. And then take the pads of the fingers and also massage down the back of the neck. Really dig in, head all the way up to the skull and all the way down into the shoulders. Good. Notice what you find along the way. So just getting connected once again with your body. So bringing yourself out of the head where the discomfort might be and back into the body so we can soften. Good. And then interlace the fingers behind the back of your neck. Good. Open through the elbows here and just look down towards the feet. So breathe in and look up and exhale to look down. So breathing in through the nose, looking up, and exhale through the nose, looking down, open the elbows. So breathing in, looking up, and exhale to look down as you open the elbows. Now I'll try and be as descriptive as I can with all of these poses because ideally you don't want to be staring at a screen if you do have a headache or a migraine. You want to limit the screens. So if you can just listen to my voice and follow along, that will be more useful for you. Good, a couple more here, opening through the elbows and looking down. Breathing in to close the elbows and look up. And exhale to look down and open. And breathe in to bring together and look up. Just a couple more. Good. That's nice. And then opening through the elbows, releasing the hands here, hands on the knees, and just roll the shoulders a few times back and a few times forwards. Good. I'm just going to turn so you can see me slightly better with these next movements. So lengthen through your arms as if you're trying to touch the ground with your fingertips, but you don't quite reach. Lower the shoulders, lift out of the rib cage so you're nice and lengthened through the spine. Good. And on your next exhale, out through the nose, take your right ear towards your right shoulder and feel the length all the way down the left side of the neck and all the way down the left arm towards the left fingertips. Take a few breaths here. In and out through the nose. And just come back to the breathing. Really notice the breath filling the torso, nourishing you, calming you. And on your next in-breath, bring your head back up to centre. And as you exhale, send your left ear towards the left shoulder. Breathing in and out. and then coming all the way back to centre. Bring your hands back onto the knees, loosen up through the shoulders. Good, a few times one way, a few times the other. And then on your next in-breath, lift the shoulders. Breathe in again through the nose and lift again. And as you exhale out through the mouth, we drop the shoulders. So we're breathing in, and then it's a sigh out as you drop the shoulders. So shrug, shrug, release. And make sure you sigh out through the mouth, and you can hear that breath, to really let go of any tension that might be there. So shrug, shrug, release, shrug, shrug, release, shrug, shrug, release, and shrug, shrug, release. Just let that go, loosening up through the shoulders. So the hands still on the knees here. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, round through the spine. It's like you're trying to bring your tummy button to the spine. Chin comes to the chest, and we get that lengthening through the back, into the neck. Good. And as you breathe in, open, really exaggerate the openness. And as you exhale, round through the spine again, closing. And breathing in to open. So it's like the cat and cow that we do in an all fours position, but seated. So you use the breath now. Hear the breathing. Breathing in through the nose, opening. Exhale, rounding. Breathing in to open. And exhale to round. Breathing in, opening. And exhale to round, and hold it here as you round through the spine. Suck the tummy button closer to the spine. Lengthen through the arms, chin to chest. Feel the length down the back of the neck. And breathe. On your next in-breath, really open and hold it here. Opening through the front of the body, breathing. And just let that go. Great, so we're coming onto the feet now, into this tight ball, fingertips resting down onto the mat. So lower through the head, bringing your chin to your chest, and slowly begin to lengthen through the legs. Wiggle your feet, heel toe the feet so they're around hip width apart, and keep the knees nice and soft. And then hold on to your elbows and just let your head go here. Just bringing your head below the heart. Soothing, softening, just resting here. So no big moves, just gently swaying from side to side. Increasing the length down the backs of the legs, but most importantly, soothing the head, the brain. Increasing the blood flow and slowly lowering down back into that crouch position, into that tight ball. And you can wrap your arms around your legs, or if you feel a bit wobbly today, just keep the hands down on the mat and tuck the chin in and just take a few breaths here. Good, and gradually just lowering all the way back down onto the mat. The soles of the feet come together, hold on to the toes, sitting up nice and tall, tuck the feet in, and just butterfly the knees a little here as you lengthen through the spine and lower through your shoulders. And then let the knees just come to a standstill. Wherever they are is the perfect place to be. Take a deep breath in, lengthen, and as you exhale, fold forwards, opening through the elbows, holding onto the toes and just folding forwards. Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, just folding forwards. This is very soothing, once again, a great way of soothing headaches. Slowly unravelling here to lengthen the legs out. So the legs together, slightly soften the knees, breathe in to reach high and just exhale for a forward fold. Wherever you end up is perfect. Back off as you breathe in and then exhale to melt. And just use your fingers, your hands, just to have a massage around the feet or the legs, wherever your fingers Just massage that area, really letting go. Good. And just slowly coming all the way back up so that you can ease yourself all the way down onto the pillow. Get yourself comfortable here. Lengthen the legs out. If there's any niggles in the lower back, bring the knees in to begin with and just have a little massage around the lower back, just creating some circles with the knees. But then lengthen the legs out, legs around mat width apart if you're on your yoga mat. So just separating the legs and allowing the arms to separate away from the body, the palms just face the ceiling. Good, breathing in and exhale. And just move the head one way and then the other. Just from one side to the other. Enjoy this openness as the head comes to a standstill. Tilt your chin in the direction of your chest to get the length down the back of the neck again. And notice your breathing. Notice how your breath moves you. As you breathe in, the tummy rises, the chest expands, and as you exhale, everything lowers. Good. Long, deep breaths, helping to soothe the headache, the migraine. And please stay here as long as you can. And when you're ready to come out of this, just to say roll onto one side and pause there for a moment in this soothing pose, knees up in the direction of the chest. And eventually coming up into a seated position really, really slowly. But please stay lying down as long as you can. The longer you stay there, the better. And I really hope that helps you. Have a good day.